Wouldn't it be amazing if you could get unlimited reviews on your books? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how, in theory, you can do exactly that. What's up, guys? Dave Jacobson here, best-selling author and book publisher. And in today's video, we're going to talk about review sites. Yes, you've probably heard about these before, sites similar to Pubby.co, for example. We're going to take a look at these review sites. I'm going to give you a new review site to consider using if you're interested in this kind of thing, and that you can get a really good deal on, 30% off for the lifetime use of that service using a discount code that I'll provide to you if you're interested. I'm also going to give you my take as an author and book publisher on whether or not you should be using these services as an author. So without further ado, I'm going to shrink my melon-sized head here. And the first site we're going to take a look at here is this site, which you might be familiar with. It's called Pubby, and you can go here. You can access this by going to pubby.co. And the way these services work, for those who don't know, I'll give you a quick background, is essentially you sign up for the service and you pay a monthly fee. So for example, Pubby is $20 per month. It's free for the first 10 days, and then $20 per month. And then once you log into the site, create an account, you can actually review authors' books, right? You can find different books from different authors. And the reason you would do that is because you earn, in this case, snaps, right? You earn some kind of, let's call it an internet credit or something like that, right? Credits of some sort. In this case, it's snaps. And then you can add your own books. So once you add your own books, you can earn snaps by supporting other authors by reviewing their books. And then you can apply those snaps to get reviews, right? So the idea behind this is you're not paying directly for reviews, which is a clear violation of Amazon's terms, nor are you doing a review swap, because you're actually not ever going to be reviewing somebody's book who has reviewed your book in exchange. And the algorithms of these, these software programs are designed to prevent that from happening. So in theory, you're potentially compliant with Amazon's policies. Now I'm going to talk about in a minute whether or not that's true, and we're going to get into the details and the nitty-gritty on that. So make sure you stick around to the end. But before we do that, I want to show you this new service called GEMSY, and you can access this by GEMSY.io. And what's really interesting about this service is because it's just getting going. I was actually in touch with the owner of this company. And he, because he knows I have a quickly growing YouTube channel here, he was willing to give me a discount code for 30% off lifetime usage. So the current price model is 19, basically the same as Pubby, $20 per month. And that gives you access to being able to, in theory, get unlimited books reviewed, right? And unlimited reviews for your books. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, feel free to check. I'm gonna put the link in the description. You can check it out. I'm gonna show you also exactly how this site works. But you can see that it looks pretty slick. It's a pretty cool website, and they've got their FAQs here. So check it out. And if you're interested in these kinds of sites, their typical price, as I mentioned, is $20. I can get you 30% off using the discount code David30, and I'm going to show you exactly how to apply that code at the end of this video, right? In case you're interested. And that'll give you 30% off for the entire life of the account, which is a pretty good deal, right? If you're going to be using this type of service. So let's talk for a minute before I provide you with that discount code and show you exactly how to apply it on that GEMSY site. Let's talk about whether or not you should be using these types of services as an author, right? So I want to give you my opinion on it, okay? Now, I haven't analyzed this from a legal perspective, but what I can tell you is, number one, there are significant advantages to using these services. Number two, there's not really any clarity as to whether or not they are 100% legit in terms of being compliant with Amazon's policies. Now, there's no reason to believe they're not legit. or compliant, but Amazon hasn't come. The problem is Amazon hasn't come out and told us that they're compliant, right? Now, I don't think Amazon ever will do that for this reason, which I'm going to explain now. So, in my opinion, Amazon has a vested interest in actually having authors use these services. And what do I mean by that? Well, Amazon makes money by selling books, right? So the more books they can sell, the more money they make. And the more reviews that books have, the easier it is to sell those books, so the more money Amazon can make. So on the one hand, they have a vested interest in not really coming out and condemning these types of review sites. On the other hand, they've got a PR issue, I think, if they come out and say, yeah, no problem, you can use these sites. Because if they do that, they might get backlash from their customers who are purchasing the books, because their customers might say, well, what's up with these reviews? Are they even legit, right? So you can see that there's a logical reason to think that Amazon's never going to provide clarity on these types of services, which is unfortunate for authors, because you need to, if you want to take advantage of these, you're kind of rolling the dice, right? So that's kind of the con, right? The main pro of using these types of services is you can rapidly speed up the time in which you get reviews for your books. Now, that's critical to the success of any book launch, right? You need reviews. If you're J.K. Rowling and everyone knows who you already have established credibility and authority, then obviously people are going to buy your books, right? But if you're no-name author X and you're trying to promote your very first book or one of your first books, right? And no one knows who you are, you have no credibility, you have no authority, then it's very hard to sell your book, right? And it gets easier with each review you get. So in some cases, if you're a brand new author, it can take years to get a sufficient number of reviews to be able to really convince people that you have credibility and authority. So where these sites come in is you can get potentially reviews in days. You know, you can get, I've heard people getting 10, 20, even 30 reviews in a month for a single book using these types of services, right? So, and they haven't had any issues with getting accounts banned or things like that. So they seem to be getting away with it for now. So where do I stand on this issue? I think you have to make your own judgment call on this, right? Use your best judgment. I'm not in a place to tell you what to do with your books and your account. I can just kind of give you the facts as I see them and present to you these opportunities. And I can also help you if you're interested in taking advantage of these types of services by offering you this discount, right? So make your own decisions, figure out whether or not you want to use these types of services. If you do, then I highly recommend, checking out these services that I'm showing you now, like Pubby's a good one and GEMSY is a newer one, but you can get 30% off, right? So let me show you how to get 30% off if you are interested in using this service. So the first thing you want to do is go to GEMSY.io, right? And you're going to click on try for free. Once you click on try for free, you're going to come to this page here, which says register, right? And you're going to fill out your email, create a password and your name. Click this, and then once you click the start trial button, it's going to take you to this page here where you can see there's a section where you can apply a promo code, right? And you're going to click that add promotion code, and you're going to enter David 30, right? So David, that's my name, and then 30 as in 30% off for the lifetime of usage for this account. Now, this is what it looks like once you log into the interface of GEMSY, right? Assuming you do create an account. And you can look up here and see how many gems you have. And you can click on My Books. And that'll show you, if you have your books uploaded, what that looks like. And then you can click Add Book to create new books and add new books to this. And then you can click on this Library button here. And this is what's going to allow you to choose other books that you can review, right? So you can look at these different books and it'll tell you how many gems or GEMSYs you will get by reviewing that book, right? And then let's say you don't want to pay for any books. So you can click on this free tab, and then you can download the PDF instead of actually purchasing it on Amazon. And that's a free way you can use this, review service. So then you would click into the actual book. You'd pick the book. You could view it on Amazon if you want to get some more details. And then you would pick the book, right? And then you would be taken to a page where you can provide a review, right? So that is how this service works. Again, if you're interested in 30% off this service here, feel free to check out the link in the description. Put in the code David30 and you should get 30% off for the lifetime value of the account. If you have any issues with this, guys, put it in the comments. Let me know what's going on and whether you're enjoying this service or not. And yeah, that's it. So if you got value out of this video, I would appreciate it if you consider liking, subscribing, and I'll see you next time.